G'day guys, how's it going? Righto, we are still on the hunt for that perfect machine. We've got one bloody sitting there that's going to do for me and Nate double up riding, heading on those long highways, but then also being able to get off onto the dirt bits and pieces. So what we've got here is a 2008 BMW Adventure or GS Adventure R1200. So this has been lent to me by Nev. Nev's the man behind Jay Leno's Garage Australia. So Nev, thanks mate. Righto, let's just bloody check out some stats on this big boy. Actually guys, before we run through a few of the bloody stats, this is just going to be a video of me single riding this, taking it into the proving grounds, doing some gnarly-ish stuff, twisties, road, all that kind of stuff. Then the next video on this bike will be me and Nay doing exactly pretty much the same stuff, but two up, and see how that goes. Now, I've got to do the test of bloody walking this thing around just to see that weight. I already, against the BMW house bike, the 850, pretty much the same weight, a little bit heavier this bike, but I already can tell that the weight's down low, but let's see how we go. Rightio guys, so here we go. Remember, we have the slope like that. Over, pull him back. Cool. Walk him around. I mean, I can feel the weight. I feel more confident with this one. I reckon I can get this bike over further than what I can with the 850, because the 850 has that the weight up higher. Beautiful. Righto, so I can manage it. It's a heavy beast of a bike, as you would expect. Righto, so some of the stats, this is not a full comprehensive bloody review of it. This is just me trying to test it out for myself and Nay. So we've already told it's 2008 BMW GS Adventure 1200. Now its dry weight is 223 kilograms and its wet weight is 256. So slightly heavier than that 850, but down low. ABS, traction, ride modes. It's got ESA, which is electronic suspension adjustment. So it does that, when you're stationary and you go through the two helmets, which is two people or one person, and luggage, it rises up and down and all that kind of bullshit. It has the tally lever front suspension, which I believe Nev was saying that they don't do that in the later models anymore. They don't use the tally lever. And what the tally lever does is that when you jam on the brakes, it doesn't dive down like normal bikes. It's shaft driven. So that's a brilliant, and I know that with Harry, my cruiser, is shaft. You just don't have to worry, apart from when you first buy it and then there's a factory problem and that does stuff up. But anyway, it's another story. It's only got 23,000 Ks on it. The rear tyre is a 17-inch and the front is only a 19, which I was surprised. I don't know whether they can come with the bigger ones or not, but yeah, 19-inch front wheel. It's got Metzler Karoo 3 tyres on it. They're brand new. Nev said he did the BMW training weekend or whatever out at Broadford. He loved doing that. Learnt a lot. Saw what his bike was capable. Dropped it a couple of times, of course, as you do. I think that's pretty much it. Now, I just want to make a mention, because I have looked on here. So the difference between the normal one, because this is the Adventure, so the comparison to the standard version, it says on here, so you get a 33-litre tank, a larger windscreen, tank, engine and valve cover protection, which you'll see there's some scratches on there, which is a good thing, obviously. High-grade steel luggage bridge, which I reckon looks awesome, because I love things that are utilitarian. So that bike's kind of like singing to me as well from that point of view. Adjustable bench seat with off-road ergonomics, hand protectors, longer spring travel for improved off-road stability, spoked wheels, wide rider footrest, adjustable gear, shift and brake levers, and I believe Nev said that he's actually got the pivot pegs. He's changed out for the pivot pegs on that. I think that's right anyway. So there you go, righto. I'm already feeling confident just manhandling that as opposed to when I first manhandled the 850. As a side note, with the 850 that I did after me and Nay did the ride from here to Hal's place, so that was a fair travel, would have been about 100 k's or something like that. I kind of like backed off a little bit on that bike. There was a few times where I pulled over for a stop in between, and it just, because it's so top heavy, it's hard for me to know too, because I'm riding somebody else's bike, so I'm extra cautious. It was shiny, really good looking, like, you know, like a mint fucking Ferrari or something like that. Whereas this bike doesn't say Ferrari, if you know what I mean. It's more utilitarian. I'm rambling, but I'm going to keep going. Then when we got to the town, and of course fill up the bike, you know, return the bike with a full tank of petrol. I pulled into the service station. There's cars everywhere, and I'm kind of like, you know, looking to find where I could bloody get in. And I did that whole, whoa, you know, just so quickly. That bike, you can be off canvas so quickly. So, and I must admit, the seat was not. It was a warm day, but still, I was getting a sore ass sitting on that bike too. Whereas on Harry, you don't, because I just think it's like a lounge chair. But even on the DR, I think the DR seat with the Sergeant seat was much better. So now I'm going. I think for two-up riding, the BMW 850 is better than the AT. But for me as a single rider and two-up, I think the AT jumps above that now. Whereas for Nay, I think that the 850 is still above the AT. So we've got to find that balance. I mean, obviously I have to be confident with the bike, with having Nay on the back, but she's also got to be comfortable. But it's no use her being comfortable and I'm, you know, struggling with the bike. That ain't going to work either. So these are all the things that when you're trying to work out. And remember, guys, this is all personal preference. What, you know, I like, someone else might not like for whatever reason. Size, weight, look, power, you know, whatever. Righto, shut up. Straight. It's bloody 35 degrees today, so it's hot, so I'm not going to do the whole jumping into my gear. I'll just see you over at the proving ground. Rightio guys, so we are here at the proving ground. Just going down into first. Righto, first, here we go. Boom. I'd have to say instantly, I'm more confident on this than I was on the 850. Does it feel like more like a bit of a dirt bike than the 850? I think so. Yeah, just instantly way more confident on this, and it's obviously got to do with the low center of gravity, like just zipping around. I've got to remember to go slow so I can really feel that weight, but so I'm running in comfort mode for one rider. I don't know whether I've got traction control off. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice, the way that just, both wheels kind of, just the suspension, the way that did that. Didn't do a donkey kick or anything like that. This just instantly makes me want to ride faster. So remember, I've got to slow down. I've got to feel this weight. Standing up is fine, no problem. Just itch it up, nearly stall it in with the clutch, slowly down. And then we want to do that turn. Oh, look at that. Man, I couldn't do that on Howls. Straight up. Yeah, this beats the 850 hands down. Just straight up. Whoop, I was supposed to go down this way. Do the little whoopsie doozes. Yeah, wow. Nev was saying you can pretty much ride it like a dirt bike. Like that sharp turn there didn't faze me at all. Up and around and over, leg out the side. Bloody brilliant. Up and over. Wow, this is, yeah, so I remember doing a ride with the crew when we did the Kamaruka, out at Kamaruka, and Big Ray was the other thing. I think he had, because he's had so many friggin' bikes, he changes his bikes more than I changed me bloody jocks. Crazy. I know he's had the 850, I'm pretty sure it was the green 1200. Which way? Oh no, we've got to go this way. Yeah, just throw that. How's that? What am I? I'm just in first. What was I saying about Ray? Yep. And yeah, I was on the DR, and I remember at one stage I was behind him. And man, I mean, Ray's a really good rider. I'll just get up into another bloody second gear. But he was throwing that bike around on the tracks, and I mean, you know, like the smaller tracks, like this, and I was struggling to keep up with him, and I ended up giving up on max. Oh yeah, I can feel that feedback. So obviously traction control, the ABS is on. Wow, yeah, that's this. Whoa, this is a, whoa, do I say it? This thing's a game changer for the size of the bike. And how instantly confident you are to want to throw it around. Another thing, Nev was telling me that when you apply the front brake, it puts 20% braking to the rear, and it's apparently something I don't think you can turn off. So, or if you put the back brake on, it puts the front brake on as well, which I suppose is a bloody great idea. You know, if you want to just, I don't know, bloody slam on the back brake in the dirt and slide out. I don't know whether you can do that while it's, yeah, that's not me. As much as I'd like to, I just don't practice enough. Right, so I'm going to see you guys at the twisties. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm liking this bike so much on the off-road, we're going to do McDougall's crack. Man, I can't... This thing's blowing me away. I could ride this like my friggin' DR, for frig's sake. What the hell's going on? Am I dreaming? No wonder the guys that have these bikes say what they say, because they all do. This is nuts. Bloody crazy. It just doesn't sound as good as Max. Got a whole lot more friggin' power, that's for sure. Righto, I'll see you at the twisties. Actually, guys, we're at the end of the 60, so I've got the 100 Ks in front of me, in first. So we'll just see what power it's got. I'm going to start off. There we go. Oh. I'm not going any more than that. I'm not telling you what it got to. And it didn't feel like it was at that speed. Man. Bloody Germans. Hey? They're good at what they do. Righto, now the twisties. Righto, into the twisties we go. No problems as you would expect. Just bloody falls in. Really comfortable. Sweet. Righto, braking. Man, that's good braking. And I love the confidence knowing that it's doing the front and the back. Braking, well, it just pulls you up. Look at that. Come down a gear. right out of it. Holy crap-a-dooley. This is a machine. What? Those brakes are awesome. Wow, I hope Nay likes this as much as I like it. Because that's the thing. Hang on now, I've got to remember this is a real dicky spot. There's my mirror up there. I can see there's a car. Is that the one leaving? No, but there is a car coming. Car is coming. And if I turn my head, I now should be able to, there it is, boom. So people that don't use those mirrors, learn how to use those mirrors. They're a bloody great thing on these shitty bloody corners, hence why they have those mirrors there. Okay, so now we're going to do this section. I keep feeling that, so the ABS is on because I get that feedback, which is really good now because I freaking know about it. Righto. This is where we get a little bit more dirt speed up. Just get over this first bit. Just a bit rockety rickety, and this slight hill climb off camber. Pass off the seat. Right. Away we go. Bloody nice. Oh, well, you know what I didn't test? I didn't test the dropping. So, no, it doesn't drop down. How's that? Righto. There we go. Up we go. Man, I can't believe it, guys. Yippa! Man, my head is just surprised the whole friggin' way, guys, at what this thing is, what it's doing, but more so how it's making me feel riding it. Hopefully that GoPro's bloody been a bit, it's getting quite the bloody wobble in the setup that I've got there. I might just pull up and check it. Hang on. Look at that, no diving, hey? Crazy. Neutral. Right, you might be able to see all of me there now. Whew. She's bloody warm. Righto. Cool. Up here. Boom. Over all the ruts. Oh, I like it when that back just slides out. Shit, guys. Well, clearly you already know. This hands down beats all the bikes. The T700, the Africa Twin, the BMW 850. This thing obliterates them. And look, I'm not biased. You guys know, it's not my bike. I'm just looking, these are people's bikes. I'm not owing anything to any bloody company lending me their bloody bikes or anything. So we're doing the rockety rickety rocks thing. So I'm a little bit tippy-toed. Round we look at that, see? You know, and I'm kind of like, but I'm all in full control of this thing. Wow. Have I missed the marketing on this thing? Or have I seen it and just thought it was, you know, typical marketing bullshit? You know, I was like, you know, most people, everybody has, you know, BMW, bloody cafe latte drinking. There goes the train. And obviously there's a lot of people that do that, but is that taking the shine off what people's expectations of this bike? Like, I'm just no worries with those ruts. I'm not worried at all, because this bike's just gonna cruise on through.
was doing all that just in third, you know, not in high gear to keep it in control. It's just wiggle waggling its way through it. Bloody crazy. Wow. I want to do more riding on this bike. And that's what a bike, when you jump on a bike, and it may not be this one that does it for you, it might be a KTM or a Triumph or whatever it is. But when you hop on that bike, and for you, everything syncs up. Righto, we'll just do it. That, I'm starting to like the old ABS. It's actually a good thing, you know. Yeah, when you hop on the bike and it does what this thing's doing to me, you know, that's the bike you gotta get. Now, I think Nev was saying this is like when it came out, you know, 2008. What was it, 44, I think 44 or 40 grand, it was over 40 grand. And you can now pick these up, still with decent Ks on them, for I think he was saying about $10,000 to $12,000. Well, I tell you what, guys, that's a friggin' bargain. Shut up and take me bloody money. Whoop, missed that corner, that's all right. Wiggly wogglies on these rockos, no problem. Bloody brilliant. I don't think I need to test any other bikes. Obviously we've still got, I'm going to test other bikes, that's stupid not to. But yeah, I'm just hoping Nate's going to like sitting on the back of it. We're also going to do a long trip. We're going to go to the Grampians. We're going to go out, drop a geostash out there. I am not worried at all. Nothing is phasing me on this bike. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, I'm most probably ranting on over and over. Yeah, so we'll do a long ride. So that's like 200 k's to get to the Grampians. Then we've got to get to the fire station where we're going to drop that geostash, and then ride all the way home. And most probably do that in one day. So that'll be a really good test for that, because that's the problem, guys. When you take a bike for a test, it's hard. You've got to get some good mileage and time on the bike to really understand everything. I'm just lucky that I've got people lending me their bloody pride and joys, like the luckiest bloke in the world. Righto, I'll see you back at the garage. We'll have a quick chat.
Holy shitballs, what the hell just happened? My knowledge, thought, perception of the BMW 1200 GS has just been obliterated. That's absolutely amazing. Obviously, you guys would have been watching and you heard me carrying on like a bloody pork chop. I love that bike. That is brilliant and just straight up blows all the other bikes around. I'd nearly say it was like riding Max. It's not like riding Max, but confidence-wise, I felt like I was going to be riding that like I would ride Max. Oh yeah, wow. All I'm going to say is I hope Nate really likes it the way that I did. What else was there? The braking system on it. I love the braking system. That the tally lever. Why the hell did they get rid of that? That no dive down. You just pull it on and you pull up. You don't go. Brilliant, crazy, and they don't do that anymore. Oh no, 44,000. Is it 45? I don't know. 44. I'll say $44,000 machine that you can get now for $10,000 to $12,000. Like I said, shut up and take me bloody money. Crazy. Oh, now I had to say, the F850 house bike, and I was saying about that responsiveness, and I did try in the different modes, and I still had that funny thing going on. He ended up checking, and then he got a fault. There was a fault thing for that. So he's taking it back. It'll get fixed under warranty. So there is an issue. He did have some issue that he actually took it in to get some work done on the bike. And since then he only had been on the highway. So he didn't really notice the issue. It was only when you're in the gnarly stuff that you kind of like on and off the throttle that you start to go, this doesn't feel right. So I wasn't being an idiot. There was an issue and it'll be fixed under warranty. So there you go. I just thought I'd bloody put that out to you guys following this little bloody bike series. Righto guys, remember, oh no, hang on. Nev, mate, thank you very much for lending that bike to us. That is just an awesome machine. And now I understand why all you GS riders rave on the way that you do about these bikes. Yeah, well, hey, GS fanboy, that's me now. Righto, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.